Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup, one team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hawkins. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tries to get it to the running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Are you ready?
2nd down and goal. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And a sophomore making an impact play. Big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Hawkins. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And bulldozing his way through. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 3, Tennessee 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Same tailback, another carry. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Fighting him off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They'll run it here. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that one.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Randall. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Rebels looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Vols churn out another first down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The Vols starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. They're finally able to him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Quarterback keeper. Fights through the tackler. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? No press here. The defense backing away. Second down. We're going to throw it. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
Offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. We'll hand it off. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for three?
The ball has come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
on 3rd and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown. Fouls. Will take the lead in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
This defense dominated the first half that helped them take the lead. And now as we see the beginning of the second half, same old, same old. They're just dominating the line of scrimmage and doing what they need to do.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got his man in the open field.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. Then move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Man, the defense got pressure there, but the quarterback's just too athletic. Pulls away from that pressure and then keeps his eyes downfield for the 1st down.
And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Rebels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurt.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tennessee, 14. Returner goes out of bounds.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch into the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Hit as he released it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 17, Tennessee 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They go with a direct snap. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Checks this down to the running back.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And it's good from 56 yards.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
This one will be fair caught. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Nice grab. It's Shaw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Try to catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Hawkins. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They get a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And that's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Direct snap to the back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Rebels, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense cannot be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
But for taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Pressure is coming. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. The offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Eludes the rush. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets the first and still running. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. And the interception will do it as the defense holds on to preserve the victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great.